Wait, hang on, you're Michelangelo? This is why I failed history. Yo, what is going on, Twistificates? My name is Damon, welcome back to another Minecraft mod review. Today we're checking out the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the Toontown mod. This mod basically adds in tons of awesome items into Minecraft, including the freaking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and their foes. So definitely an awesome mod, guys. So let's see if we can take 1 second to smack the like button. I really do appreciate it. Let's see if we can aim for 100 plus likes on this video. Anyways, let's get started with the mod. Alright guys, so first things first, there's 2 new ores added into Minecraft using this mod. There's the copper ore and the zinc ore. And when you mine this out, guys, you basically get the zinc or copper blocks, and then you'll need to smelt this in a furnace in order to create the zinc chunks and the copper chunks. Now, using these 2 chunks, you basically use something called a processor, which you craft by using the following crafting recipe: 6 iron ingots, a piston, and a weighted pressure plate in order to make this awesome looking block. And once you have this block, you basically need a dropper. You place a dropper in the back, having the front facing this way towards the processor. You place a processor at the front, and then you need to apply a redstone signal to your processor. Now you can do this by simply shifting and right clicking to place a button onto the processor, or you could probably place a lever right next to it. So let's go ahead and grab a lever and then place it right next to a processor. And now if we go ahead and put our chunks into the dropper, it should basically shoot out through the processor and come out the other side. Alright guys, so if I go ahead and flick this lever, the copper chunk will turn into compressed copper. So let's go ahead and just flick the lever, and as you can see, it basically shoots out our copper. So definitely pretty cool. Now once you do that, you'll need to put it through a granulator in order to make it into copper dust, which is what we need to craft our brass. So brass is basically used to craft all of our awesome items, and you basically make the copper into copper dust by basically putting a dropper right behind the granulator like the processor, except this time, it's a different block, and you craft it by using the following crafting recipes: 6 iron ingots and 2 stone axes or pickaxes. And then once you have that, you apply a redstone signal. Once again, I have a button right here, and you basically right click, and it would change our copper here into copper dust. So sometimes it does take a while to work, but eventually it does spit out our copper dust. So that's very cool, and this works for basically copper dust and this works for copper and zinc. So it's definitely the same process to get 2 of our items, which is the copper dust and the zinc dust. Once you have the copper and zinc dust, you basically need to combine it in your crafting table to make the brass dust, and you basically do it by just placing it right next to each other. And as you can see, now I have 64 brass dust. Now using the brass dust, you can basically smelt it down in order to get brass. So it's a little bit different from that process, but basically you just put in the brass into a normal furnace. Once it cooks, you get the brass, and then you can use the brass to craft your awesome items, armor tools, and weapons. So definitely awesome. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at some of the weapons and tools added into Minecraft with this mod. First off, you basically craft it with the same crafting recipes as normal vanilla items. The same crafting shape, but you just use the brass instead. Now here's a special item added with this mod called the Toon Sword. The Toon Sword is basically used or crafted by using diamond rods and brass rods. To craft brass rods, you need 2 brass like so. Place it next to each other and you get 1 brass rod. And to craft a diamond rods, you basically do the same with the diamond. So you place 2 diamonds and you get a diamond rod, and then you'll need about, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 of these in order to craft a Toon Sword, including 1 diamond and 1 brass rod. So definitely very expensive, but this is a very powerful weapon. So it does 14 attack damage and just looks very awesome in your hand. So definitely cool. Alright, so in addition to that, the brass sword does 7 attack damage, and you craft it by basically using brass and a stick. All of these stuff, or all of the brass items, are as strong as diamond, but they have less durability, so definitely keep that in mind, because it's much easier to find brass or create brass using all of the copper and zinc that you find. Now in addition to that, we also have the tools, which are basically yet again strong as diamond, less durability, all that cool stuff. The brass pickaxe does 5 attack damage, and the brass axe does 6 attack damage, so like a iron sword. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and put on some brass armor and fight our Foot Clan soldiers, which are the enemies of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in this mod. Alright, so let's just go ahead and do that and change it to nighttime, considering that these guys do burn up in the sun. Alright, so here is the Foot Clan soldier. So this guy basically looks like a ninja. He shoots bows at you, or arrows at you, using his bow. He has his awesome ninja looking skin, very dark, as well as he has 20 health, and when you kill this guy, he basically drops our bow along with multiple arrows. Sometimes he drops multiple bows, but that can be very useful if you say don't have a bow or some arrows. So as you can see, there's freaking arrows all over in my face, so this guy definitely targets your head. Alright, so let's go ahead and spawn on a few of these guys, try to take them on and see, you know, what type of challenge they have to offer. So let's get here, they have basically the Enderman sound, which is very cool considering they're kind of like ninjas, but as you can see, they're fighting amongst each other because this guy kind of hit that guy and that guy can hit that guy, so it's like a lot of like messed up things if you know, they are fighting together because they just turn on each other. So let's go ahead and kill these guys because they really stand no chance against me and my armor. My armor, which is like completely getting destroyed with arrows right now, but it's as powerful as diamond and it looks awesome just like gold. Alright, so let's go ahead and just kill this guy, and we're about to fight each other. There we go. And see how many bows do we have? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bows from that little scrap that we had. So definitely awesome. Alright, so let's go ahead and spawn down the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and have them fight the Foot Clan soldiers themselves. Alright, so first off we have Leonardo. And Leonardo is one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, of course. And he's basically this guy, and he has the blue mask and the blue kind of bands across his hands and legs. And this guy's just awesome. He has 16 health, and also he has a catchphrase when he dies, and when you right click you can trade with him much like a villager. So you trade 1 iron ingot for 5 apples. I'm not sure if that's a fair deal because I really don't do much trading with the normal Minecraft villagers, considering their ludicrous prices like 5 emeralds for like a piece of dirt or something. So yeah, that's basically Leonardo, and all the other Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are basically the same. So here's the Donatello, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name. Donatello? I'm not sure. Donatello? Yeah, it's something close to that, right? Guys, correct me or something. Oh my gosh, I'm really bad at saying names. But anyways, this guy has a purple mask and he has the purple stuff, and definitely awesome. Yet again, you could trade with this guy, and you could trade 21 wheat for 1 iron ingot. I think that's fair, not too sure. Alright, so next we have Michelangelo, and he's the orange one, and he has 16 health yet again. You could also trade with him, and he's basically trading the same wheat for the iron ingot. And last but not least, we have Raphael, and Raphael basically has this red, you know, bands obviously, and you trade 1 iron ingot for 3 bread. So definitely that's not worth it. Yet again, he has the same properties as all of the other Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so definitely keep that in mind. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and spawn down one of our Foot Clan soldiers and have them battle our Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So let's go ahead and spawn one down right over here and see what happens. So as you can see guys, they're just fighting this guy, completely trying to kind of take him out, and the sun is also trying to take him out. So as you can see, when he dies, he basically drops 2 bows and 1 arrow. So awesome. Now what I want to see guys is to have these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fight a bunch of these Foot Clan soldiers. So let's go ahead and just spawn down a ton of them around here and watch them fight to the death. Alright, so I think the Foot Clan soldiers might win considering they have more health, and they actually do have a bow attack that kind of spams, but we'll see how it works out. So as you can see, there are still, you know, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles do have the sun to help them out, so definitely one thing to keep in mind. So these guys are basically standing around not really doing much. That's something I noticed in the mod, that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles don't attack that often, but when they do a lot of damage, like 4 attack damage towards the enemy Foot Clan soldiers. So I think one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles died, and there's only 2 left. So guys, as you saw, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles got owned by our Foot Clan soldiers, mainly because they were outnumbered. So let's go ahead and spawn down one Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, Raphael, here, and have him fight our Foot Clan soldier 1v1. So as you can see, if they're fighting against each other, he does 4 attack damage, and basically he's getting hurt by sun as well. So maybe Raphael might win, but you know, if it was a 1v1 scenario, I think the actual Foot Clan soldier would win. Definitely. But anyways, Raphael won, of course, but if he goes ahead and tries to attack these guys, I'm pretty sure he will die. Alright, so let's go ahead and spawn out tons of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and have them battle our freaking Foot Clan soldiers. So as you can see, I'm just spawning out a ton of these, and let's just do that. So here's like a huge amount of these, you know, guys. And here's Raphael, so there we go. And let's go ahead and spawn out tons of these Foot Clan soldiers and just have them battle to the death. Alright, so let's just spawn a few of these and then get into creative mode so we can fly up into the sky. So as you can see, oh my gosh, it's completely destroying them. Let's spawn out a few more because there's not enough. There we go. And oh my gosh, this is a huge fight to the death. Of course, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are gonna win because I'm rooting for them, and I definitely do believe they can. So as you can see, there's like 10 of these Leonardos attacking one of the Foot Clan soldiers, and definitely awesome. So guys, I think that wraps up today's mod spotlight. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Take 1 second to drop a like or a comment down below. I do appreciate it. If you guys want to see more of my Minecraft mods, click on the video to the right. If you guys want to see some of my mod survival videos, click on the video to the left. Also, don't forget to subscribe to become a Certificate and see all my latest videos on your subscription feed. This was Team Twist, and I'll see you later.